Evening, friends. Thank you so much for tuning in on YouTube Live, and it's great to have all of you. And today the market was quite weak. In fact, the market's been quite weak for some time. You will all notice that I've been warning about this kind of a decline, and that that the market is showing characters that it perhaps wants to correct. And I think it's in a way good because the market needs correction. Thank you for the birthday wishes, but it's still about 12 days away from here. It's on 30th. So, but anyway, thank you so much. Look, guys, right now, all the stocks that you're asking me question, I can understand, but the fact is that the market showing me signs of a bigger correction. I think the market showing me signs of a 10% correction. I could be wrong, but it's a market which showed you signs that it wants to correct. I think I spoke about this fact that all through last week, when especially in the first 3 4 days, the market kept plunging, and at some point, miraculously, the plunge was getting bought. But I think the market always had made itself vulnerable to one of the plunges not being bought, and I think you saw that play out both on Friday and today. And sorry, I was sweating a bit. So the issue here is that the market for last 2 days now has closed almost at the low point of the day. I think the Nifty is very close to that 14,250 sort of sacrosanct number that I spoke about. In fact, it's only the averaging which got the Nifty above 14,250. It closed at 14,281. Uh, the last trading rate was below 14,250. But anyway, for whatever it's worth on a closing basis, it still defended 14,250. So I think today's low is now important level to watch and see if the market wants to fall more from here or wants to take support from here. I think take each day as it comes. 14,250 is broken, then we look at 14,050, the 20-day moving average. But right now, I'm not going there. But my sense is that this is a market which needs a healthy correction, and if index has to fall 10%, a lot of stocks will fall big. So that's just the warning here. I'm not saying index will fall 10%. I'm just saying that it just looks like finally one of those corrections which could go up to 10%. That's my sense. So now let me take some questions then. TLF at 235 and Airtel at 285. Is it better to sell them now and re-enter at lower levels or wait patiently for 1 year? Narayanan, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I think Bharti is a kind of a stock which I've been saying for some time now. It's a stock which is perhaps headed higher, but once again, 612 is going to be big resistance for Bharti to cross. It's not going to be easy. So I think DLF is more of a bull market play. If the bull market resumes, DLF would be one of the leaders. So that I hope answers the question. Bandhan Bank, I've never been able to understand properly, so it won't be fair on my part to comment. Yes, SBI crash would be a slightly strong word. It's been a very strong stock, but today it fell. Yes, it's taking some time to cross 300 decisively. Motherson Sumi had a run from 90 to almost 170, 175. It became terribly expensive, just like Bharat Forge as well. So perhaps it will correct. I think Bajaj Finance is correcting because the street is worried about what kind of norms RBI would come out with for NBFCs, and there's going to be stricter norms. That's the worry, and that's why not just Bajaj Finance, across the board you're seeing, NBFC stocks take a bit of a knock. Uh, I'll I'll have look. Bharati fell because the market fell. It's had a big rally from 500 to 600 in last 15 16 days. So it's falling now. There's nothing wrong with that. I think people should have made a lot of money on Bharti, and at 600 610, a trading profit should have been booked, and as I said that day as well, it's 612 needs to be crossed for further expansion. Do I change my view on Bharti that it's a four-digit stock at some point over the next 2 to 3 years? Absolutely not. I think it still is. But then you know what? That is that is the call that you need to take and do with consult your financial advisor. 14,300. You can easily go to 14,300. Well, 14,300 just a bit of a gap up away, so it could happen. Should you initiate short or book profit, Aditya? I think Aditya, I've been talking about booking profit for some time. That some profit should be booked. At least half the profit should be booked, and rest half should be trailed to Nifty, uh, stopping the fall at 14,000. I think 14,050 is 20, so 14,000. I think thereabout is what I would say. Yeah. Yeah, that's why L&T Finance fell actually because the numbers were quite good, but because the market expected a large rights issue. But do remember what happened to M&M Finance rights issue? I think this is a great rights issue at a good price, and my sense is that it will be lapped up at 65 rupees. So I won't comment on Reliance because it's the company that owns my channel, so not fair on my part. So that's what I would say. Okay, guys, sorry, I'm just feeling slightly unwell today, so I'll just end it here today for now, and hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to do a slightly longer session. But apologies and thank you so much for today.